is up, guys? It is your boy Sub-Zero Exabyte back with another video, and today we are going to do something that is going to be really crazy, like you guys have seen crazy. Not crazy as in the way how crazy good looking my house was, but something way crazier. So we are kind of low-key exploring this thing, and there is a mine track here, so we need to use that thing. Then it takes us somewhere, I guess. I don't know yet, but this is a pretty neat thing that we are going through right here right now. This kind of reminds me of a time that I dug a tunnel and found some diamonds. I think anyone has been in that situation before, or am I the only one? Wait, oh darn. This is the very special tracks. I wasn't prepared for this, but it looks really great. This minecart will take us to where we need to be, I guess then. So this is going to be quite fun. We are near the thing kind of thing, but I have got no clue where this cart line is taking me though. I mean, it could just take me to a lava pit. That would be karma, since once upon a time I did the same to Steve, so maybe he made all of this. Wait, no, it is Steve. Lol. He could never make something as amazing as thing, but some other people can that are like really talented in the game. And I guess that we are now just casually going through the thing that we just drove past. It seems like we need to do a whole lot of stuff now, like to finish the track, but I don't have any skills in this, mate, so I will just head for the roller coaster itself, since I want to check that thing instead of checking in my luggage. You get me? Yes, you probably get me, and it is basically a really hard struggle to like check in for the coaster, because no one is standing behind the counter, because there is none. But now I will just explore and go into one of those things where you can get inside of the boat via a little bridge kind of thing, and this world with trains is looking pretty big if I do say so myself. This is going to be the crew entrance. Oh, well, I don't really care, but I will be polite, and I will stick to the rules because I am such a nice guy. So yes, I think this thing is like too huge for me to explore everything, but we sure as fudge are going to try to explore everything, even if it is non-explorable. We are still going to climb stuff that shouldn't be meant for me, but I am still going to climb it, since I am a bad boy and I do what I want. So, I am just going to make the most amazing roller coaster ever, because we have really special tracks which are going to be really fantastic. We have some kind of really weird looking mini carts as well, so this is going to be really amazing, which we are going to experiment with all of this stuff. So, I just wanted something new instead of those boring normal tracks, so I had the idea to make the carts go vertical just in like the real roller coasters, and I was like, why not? And I just installed a mod, and now I am out here living the good life with the vertical roller coaster tracks. So, what I am going to do for all of your cool people, I am going to make the coolest and the most legit track that has ever existed in Minecraft. And we now can go vertical, so we have some brand new inventions probably which we are going to experiment with, and it is overall going to be a wonderful day. And the sun is shining, so I am already thinking about some really cool designs for the roller coasters and all of that, and this is just going to be way better than Disneyland and such theme parks, because this is going to be like track vertigo, since the carts go upward and it is then vertical. So, we are just going to lay like a lot of these power rails, so you go really fast. So we are just laying out a course for the track and just some random curves and all of that for a thrill purpose, and then we shall just proceed to a mountain so something, and then we are going to go up like we are inside of a rocket. But the thing is that we are not going to be in a rocket but in a minecart which goes really fast, and you can now jump with thanks to the special rails. So you can make some really creative stuff with all of these new rail things. And it is just something that is really amazing, since I don't think there are a lot of people who don't like roller coasters, and now you can actually make a cool roller coaster in Minecraft, which is pretty much perfect. Yes, I really think that I am going to open the park soon and really call it Track Vertigo, since I think it is a really cool name, and I think that the people will think so as well. And if we do well in running the theme park, then we can just chill and let the people go on rides and all of that, and there won't be a lot of worries then anymore, which is just great then, since it is not going to have stress, and then you can just run your theme park really smoothly. And if you do that, then the people will come to your park, and if it is called Track Vertigo, I think that the people will love it even more. So now the only thing that can ruin our plans is if all of these things are going to work, and if they do work, I think that is going to be really revolutionary, which is just fantastic, since it is just going to be an amazing park, since it is all going to work, and I am not even stressing about it not working, because I think that is going to be impossible to not work, since otherwise I wouldn't have these really cool cool vertical tracks, and if they stick as well then I am going to lose my mind, since that is just going to be really amazing. And like this you can kind of see that it is going to work, since I now have attached the rails vertically against a wall, and not to lie or anything, but it looks really weird, but it looks really cool since the track itself looks pretty nice. But I mean, it can only be time for one thing, right? That is to test all of this stuff so we can see with our own eyes that it is going to work. But I don't really know how it is going to work, since I think that you need to do something really weird to it for it to work. I really have no idea, but it could be that it just takes us up, or it's something I don't really know. It is kind of a mystery for me as well as it is for all of you guys. So I don't really know what to do. As you guys can clearly see, the tower is up, but it won't work for some reason. It isn't dirt its fault, since the dirt is gone and now there is wood. It is also not the fault of having no torches against it, since it doesn't seem to help. Well, I really don't know, but it is a bummer. That is what it is, since I was looking forward to this moment in my entire life, and then something as stupid as a vertical track even can disappoint me. But I guess that we just have to make a new track or something. This was just a little prototype to see if everything is going to work. I mean, the jumping pad was a load of fun, don't get me wrong, but I would like this vertical track a whole lot more if I can figure out how it works. I am probably just standing here as a stupid vertical track noob, but I guess that I am at least a noob that tries and doesn't give up on the first track that he made. So if I am right, it should just work like this. So let's try this for once, and then if it doesn't work, well, that would not be an option, but I have fixed it, and we are now on our way to the thing, with a jump on it and a vertical mini cart. And guess what? I have all the trust that this is going to work, since I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I can do that. I am wicked with redstone, mate. So here we go, and as you can see, we are just really easily going like it is nothing, and then all of a sudden it is like walking up a ladder, but then in a mini cart, and above we make a little jump light in a second, and then boom, we are here in the snow, nice and cold, with my torch and my mini cart. So we are going to make the world's best roller coaster with this base, and even this is going to be amazing, let alone the roller coaster itself. But you young man, or young women, do you think that you have seen the best roller coasters of the entire world? Well, keep watching, because this is going to change your entire world. This is going to be the Sub-Vertigo Exabyte 3000, and this baby is going to change your entire existence when you just sit in it. But this is going to be the start of the roller coaster that is going to change your entire way of thinking about life, and this already looks pretty darn nice if I do say so myself. It isn't really something really hard to make, but it is just something easy, but it looks good, and that is all that matters. So I think that I have done a wonderful job, and the rails is just going to love these wood planks, that they are going to be one. We just need to power the redstone and stuff, and then everything is going to be really great. The redstone torches and stuff are going to help us with it, and we are going to start building the roller coaster. And as you can already see, the roller coaster is looking really fly, and we are going to have a couple of jumps because we are bad boys, and we make this roller coaster the most amazing coaster like ever, all the way up in the sky, like Buzz Lightyear. Those jungles have potential, to be honest. I am not sure what I can do with a roller coaster that is going to potentially going through a jungle, but I guess that it is going to be really amazing. There are a lot of hills and stuff on jungles, so I think that it is just going to be fantastic when the roller coaster is going through the jungle. But we are already pretty far in, but we must not forget that we have to put rails on top of this in the future, so I guess that we have to be careful where we place all of the blocks and stuff. But I do want to go through the jungle, and that is what we are going to work on right now. At this moment of the roller coaster, you wouldn't be above the water anymore, but now you are just going really high into the sky, and you are going to be even more scared. Or maybe we are not going to be really high in the sky, but just a bit less high, and then we are going to throw a curve in there. Or maybe also not that, but then we must extend it by one block so it works, and that is what we did, and now we are already going down. So that was a pretty quick little high in the sky moment. But before you are done with it and you realize that if you are afraid of heights, you should definitely not do this, because you are going to poop 7 colors in your new pair of jeans, which would not be that good for you, because it isn't supposed to be a Halloween roller coaster, so it is not going to be really that scary. But it isn't going to be not scary, so we are going to have it so that it is at least just a bit scary. But going through a jungle with a roller coaster seems already pretty scary to me, so I don't know how I would feel about that, going through a jungle with all kinds of animals that live inside a jungle, and those things can just crawl onto you, and then it would just be disgusting if one of those creatures would come at you and they all of a sudden just chill on your lap or something, that would not really be appreciated by me. So I hope that something along the lines of that won't happen to me, and then I am just already really glad that I made it and that I am going to ride in it, and hopefully it is going to be really much fun, and then I will be really happy with the result, and then everything is going to be fun. And then some kind of amusement park will come along and then they would ask if I would make a roller coaster for them. And as I already said, it is pretty weird that a roller coaster out of Minecraft blocks has not yet been made. But we are busy with the rails right now and we are already pretty far into the roller coaster. So right now we are going to prepare the ultimate jump of the track, and it actually works. All the jumps work, which is pretty fantastic, but I do want the roller coaster to go faster, so I have to place a lot of them powered rails, and then after I also need to place a lot of those redstone torches, and they are going to make it so that the powered rails actually work, and then everything is going to be great if all of that happens, and then we can just boost through the roller coaster and then it would go really fast. Right now I think that in some park they have a Formula 1 racetrack as a roller coaster, so I think that one is still the fastest of the entire world, but I am going to bring a little change into that and this. Wait, how did we call our roller coaster when it was not yet built? I am not sure, but wait, hold up, I think it was called something like the Sub Booster Exabyte 3000. So right now, in the sky bit, I think the people are going to be really scared when they are going to space in a casual roller coaster ride. And I am really happy with how this roller coaster came out. Like, it is pretty fantastic that this has become such an amazing roller coaster. But don't be afraid, because the Sub Booster Exabyte 3000 has all the security stuff that you can just dream of, so there's no need to worry about if it is going to crash or if the rails aren't working or something like that, because that is just not going to happen. And that is just fantastic that we have such security stuff and that it is that safe. And I don't think a lot of people would disrespect this roller coaster, but I actually wanted to place these on wood planks, but I think that would just be a bit too much work and I am a bit lazy, so I want it like this because this is way easier to do. But up here in this new bit in the sky, we have to put blocks up here, because the tracks aren't able to float or anything, so we have to do it like this. But that is okay because that is not really that much work. And we are kind of shaping the roller coaster. Well, we are shaping it, so we are making it right now, and the tracks are just going to be jumping on top of this. But I do really think that this roller coaster is going to be amazing because you can just spin your head every way and you will see at least one interesting thing at every angle, because we are so deep in the sky. Yes, deep in the sky, not high in the sky, but it is pretty amazing. So this is just cool that we have a roller coaster right here, and this track is going to go over the other track, so that is something that is even cooler. But we are just using the trees as little things that are connecting the roller coaster corners, and it is just overall really amazing where we are at right now. We are pretty high up in the sky, and I think that up here it is really amazing because once again you can see at least a couple interesting things that your eyes can gaze upon, and that is just amazing that something like that is possible. But right now we are going to place all of the tracks down here, and this is going to really go fast. I am going to power all of those powered rails, and then the people that are on the roller coaster are going to go flying, and that is going to be amazing because this is going to be the fastest bit of the roller coaster. They are really high up in the sky, and now they are just going to go over here with powered rails, which is pretty amazing if I say so myself. But I do think that this roller coaster could be a good contender of best roller coaster of the year. But this part of the roller coaster is just going to be fantastic because you are going down so fast, and I think that it will just be really cool that something like that is possible, and that we are going to connect this to the thing that is up in the sky, and that is just cool that we are such good architects and that we can do that. But we have been trained to do this, and the powered rails are already looking like they want to be used, which is just great. But yeah, we are going to test it out one more time and we shall see what happens. So let's go with the minecart to the beginning, and then when we are there we just place it on top of here because the beginning is not really that amazing. But right now we are just watching how the carts work, and I have to say it looks really satisfying to see these carts fly off the sky. But I guess that we should consider opening up our park now, because now we can actually ride it, which is pretty amazing. So I hope that all of you enjoyed this crazy minecart video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I hope that all of you have seen how amazing I am in making roller coasters. So I will hopefully catch all of you in another video, and until then guys, have a nice